I've reviewed several home monitoring systems, I guess you would call them, where it's a camera, it records the video feed to a cloud, you can go back and watch it, it's got motion detection, and I've even reviewed one that had a micro SD card slot instead of the cloud storage. But none of them I would say replaces a home security system. Well, myfox, a company that actually does have a cloud-based security camera, also has an entire security system. And this is my review of it. So myfox actually makes different packages you can get. You can get the basic or starter set, which includes one IntelliTag and one key fob, which I'll cover what those are in just a minute. Then you can bump up to the comfort package, which includes 4 IntelliTags and 4 key fobs. And then you can get the deluxe bundle, which is the one they sent me, which includes 4 and 4, plus you get the security camera. The different packages come with different prices. The starter kit retails for around $280, the comfort pack retails for around $400, and then you can pick up the deluxe pack, which is around $550. Before we get into the actual review and setup of the security system by myfox, I want to give you a quick background on other security systems. Now, I'm not a technician, I don't know tons about security setups or anything like that, but I've done a little bit of research, and I know that most security systems rely on a magnetic or laser connection, and that's pretty much how they correspond with the security system itself. So in other words, if you have, say, a sensor on a window, it's going to rely on that connection to determine if the alarm is going off. The issue is, it's only going to go off if that window is opened. If that window is shattered and that magnetic or laser connection remains, it's not going to send that alarm off or trigger that alarm, so you're not going to be alerted when someone's in your house. Well, the myfox security system changes all that because it doesn't rely on a magnetic or laser connection. Instead, it has tons of different sensors built into each IntelliTag as well as a processing unit. So the IntelliTag is actually a little rectangular box that has adhesive on the back that attaches to your window or your door. And you're gonna put it in the corner and you're gonna go through the process of doing a calibration. So you're gonna open the door to its widest setting and then you're gonna close it. Pretty much follow the on-screen commands, it's super easy. From there, it detects the vibrations from the door to prevent a break-in before it actually happens. And it does the same thing with your windows. In other words, all these sensors that I was telling you about in the IntelliTag react to motion. And it determines how much motion is being placed on that window or door, and it's smart enough to recognize a standard motion, such as a kid throwing a ball at your door, versus someone trying to pry your door open and get in it. And from there, it's going to send that signal to the base, and then it's going to trigger the alarm. The IntelliTags are powered by a single AAA battery, so it's super cheap and very easy to maintain. But the issue is, if that battery dies, say when you're on vacation and you can't get home to swap out the batteries, then you're no longer protected, at least when it comes to the sensors on your windows and doors. But moving forth, you also have key fobs. Now, key fobs are what attaches to your keychain, and this is how you're going to alarm, disarm, or put in other modes to your security system. So you can have like an away mode where it's going to be completely alarmed and it's not going to detect any motion at all. The key fob is powered by a single CR2032 battery or a watch battery. So you're gonna get great battery life. They're very affordable to buy, and switching them out is easy. All you have to do is just twist the back plate and pop it off, put in your new battery, and be on your way. On your key fob, you have your 4 main controls. You have the unlock button, which disables your alarm. Then you have the lock button, which completely enables your alarm. And then you have like the night mode lock button, which is only going to engage the exterior IntelliTags. And then you have the Siren button when all else fails. Installation is super easy. You're gonna need to download the myfox security app, whether it's from the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store, and it pretty much walks you through everything. The very first thing you're going to do is install the link. Now the link is pretty much your home base. Everything is going to be going to the link and then from there going to your wireless network. So it's very important that you put the link in an area where it's going to get the best signal or service from your router. Now the link actually plugs into your wall, however it does have a backup battery just in case the power fails, you're still protected. The next thing you're going to install is the IntelliTags. Just follow the on-screen prompts from the app and it will walk you through everything. It's really easy. After you install the IntelliTags, you're gonna hook up the Siren. Now just like everything else, it connects wirelessly and it's ran off of these large LR20 batteries. You can buy them from the store, they're pretty affordable for the most part, and it takes around 4 of them. But the only issue is with the Siren, it should be able to be plugged into the wall in case you're on a trip, like I said prior, and those batteries die during that period, you're no longer protected. My advice is before you go on a long trip, make sure that you go around the house and swap out all the batteries and put in new ones so you don't have any issues while you're gone. The last item you're going to install is a security camera. Now, the security camera, just like all this other stuff, is very well built and is probably one of my favorite security cameras I have reviewed thus far. It connects to your Wi-Fi network, of course. It's also plugged into the wall, but has a backup battery in case you lose power. The camera can be completely controlled within the app itself. You can view a live feed of whatever's going on. You can communicate with the person or people on the other end, and you'll always be able to hear sounds without the other people hearing you. You can disable all this though if you choose to, again, within the app. You can also put it in like a privacy mode where a plastic shutter will go over the camera, so it's impossible for someone to peep in on you when you have a thick piece of plastic covering the lens. The camera actually streams in HD quality, and the imaging coming off of this is absolutely beautiful and by far the best security camera that I have ever reviewed. Now you can also turn HD off if you don't have a steady connection. It also features night mode, so it pretty much has night vision built into it, and everything looks crystal clear even if there's hardly any lights on in the room, so you're always going to be able to maintain some type of visibility regardless of the situation. There's also an LED indicator on the camera to let you know what's going on with your connection, whether you need to reconnect or it needs to reboot, so on and so forth. You can disable that as well so you can kind of conceal the camera a little bit more, so that way it's just not right out in the open. For me, I like my camera right out in the open because it lets everybody know that my stuff is protected. The security camera also has motion detection, so if you have your alarm engaged and it detects motion, it's going to trigger the siren and also give you a notification. Plus, it can also do more, which I'll cover in just a minute with their plans and services. Just like with other security systems, myfox also offers its own services to go along with its products, and you have 4 different packages to choose from. Now, the standard package is free and it allows you to view like a live feed of your security camera, and it also will alert you if there's anything triggering the alarm, just basically your simple stuff. Now for $5 a month, it's going to give you cloud storage for your security camera, which you can view up to 7 days. Now for $10 a month, you get their own 24/7 professional monitoring, which pretty much means if anything triggers your alarm, they're gonna notify you and the police and you don't have to do anything. For $15 a month, you get all of that combined in one package. Now the difference between myfox and other security systems is the fact that you don't have any annual fee, you don't have to subscribe for like a year contract or anything like that. You pay per month and you can cancel at any time. Now I've been using the myfox security system for a little bit now and I absolutely love it and I plan on using it wherever I go. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, you know I'm about to move into a new house and I definitely plan on installing this, plus getting some more Intelli tags to make sure I cover all of the windows and all of the doors. This thing is really awesome and you guys should check it out for yourself and make sure you keep an eye on their website because they do offer discounts throughout the year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop it a big thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss any future content, follow me on all my social media platforms, and of course, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Be easy.